If you take a look here, I'm just going to scrape my hand across and dust comes off the wall. If people in the community were curious to see what the inside looked like, I'm going to take this stick, open this door, throw it down there. Water. 2 feet of water in this basement to be exact. Take a look here. I'm going to take my hand and put it down this crack right here, which is on the runway. If you can see behind me, there is no salt in this salt bin, and this is one of 5 empty salt bins at the Miller Street Salt Storage Building. This road closed sign is what many drivers were stopped by at Peterson Lane and Highway 63 South yesterday. This is an old piece of fire hose officers used with their canines during initial training. I'm Madison Conklin, and this is your News Minute. It's a matter of time before Fulton's Public Works warehouse slowly crumbles to the ground. Our thoughts are with the families involved. Thanks for watching your News Minute. I'm Madison Conklin. Jim and Hannah, deciding what charity to give to during the holidays can be tough and could involve more research than some may think. So I took a look at 20 charities in the area, breaking down the numbers for charities that give a high percentage of donations back to the program and those that do not. Employees, food, and equipment rush around the warehouse as the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri prepares for the winter months. It's that time of the year for the charity to increase its efforts in collecting donations and food.
We have a budget that we follow. We know how we're going to spend the money. But more importantly than that, we have a lot of donors who are not only faithful in giving us revenue, but we have businesses and individuals and organizations and corporations who give us supplies.
So, how can Mid-Missourians ensure their donations are going to a good cause? I looked at 20 nonprofits based in mid-Missouri using the Missouri Attorney General's Check a Charity website.
We recommend that you should not give to a charity that doesn't give at least 65% of its raised revenue to the actual activity.
According to the Attorney General's website, the top 5 charities out of the 20 charities KOMU looked at gave 90% or more of their total donation back to their mission, while about 10% was used for other costs, including administrative and overhead. On the other hand, these bottom 5 charities on the list gave 75% or less back to the program. I went and spoke with the treasurer of Birthright to find out why it only gives 7% back to the charity, and after looking at the Attorney General's website, as well as Birthright's IRS 990s, we noticed there was a misprint. In 2012 and 2013, Birthright gave 90% or more of its raised revenue back to the charity. The 7% was administrative costs.
I'd be happy to talk to anyone and explain to them exactly where this money is going, and I'd be happy to even give them some copies of some of the reports if they wanted.
A simple misprint like this is just one reason the Attorney General's office advises consumers to double check a charity before donating.
If you have to call somebody back, if you have to check that website, if you have to make a phone call to the underlying charity, those are good things to do before you would invest any kind of sizable amount of money.
To take a look at our interactive map with further information on the 20 charities we researched, log on to our website, KOMU.com. We'll be back right after the break.